I want to welcome everybody to this demonstration. White racists beat black man into a coma while bystanders did nothing. Before we get started with this demonstration, let me read my copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. What that means is that everything that you hear in this demonstration is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Salute to my moderators. Salute to the replay gang. Salute to the chat. Salute Cotan. Salute Top Flight. Appreciate you for pulling back up. Let's just jump into this demonstration, y'all. Let's just jump straight into it. Another sad case.
Tonight, Aliquippa police are still looking for the man wanted for what they call a vicious beating inside this VFW post. The victim was found lying in a pool of blood. This is the suspect. He is 39-year-old Brett Hours. Police say he's been on the run since Sunday. Investigators say that's when Hours viciously attacked Preston Coleman, and they say it was all captured by surveillance cameras. Police call it a brutal beating that left the victim in a pool of blood, unable to speak because his mouth and eyes were swollen shut. Here are more details from the criminal complaint. Police say Hours beat Coleman repeatedly for 30 minutes. He punched, kicked, and elbowed Coleman in the face and head, and then he choked him. Each time, the victim struggled to get up. Hours continued to beat him in a brutal manner. Police also say Hours punched his girlfriend in the face because she would not give him his knife. Aliquippa police say they've received multiple leads about Hours' whereabouts, but those tips have not led to an arrest. Also, the attorney for the victim says that he will speak to the media tomorrow. In Aliquippa, Sheldon Ingram, Pittsburgh's.
Wow. So as y'all heard, this fool right here even went as far as punching his girlfriend in the face because she wouldn't give him his knife. Now, the suspect, he's 6'1" and 210 pounds. Be on the lookout alert just came out on the scanner for Brett Hours, aka Outlaw, the attempted M suspect at the VFW, last seen in a blue Saturn sedan, no plates. Pittsburgh detective says he's on. So he's a white male. He's 6'1", weighs 210 pounds. His name is Brett Hours. He goes by the name of Outlaw, and he's wanted for the attempted M. He was last seen in a blue Saturn sedan with no plates. It's a lot that I want to share with you all in this. Appreciate the super sticker. Appreciate the super chat, Coffee Girl. And Coffee Girl says, because she's an angel. I'm going to hold you to that, Coffee Girl, because you know, Coffee Girl, you can flip from being an angel to being the Rock Squad's #1 troublemaker. So we're going to see how long Coffee Girl is going to remain an angel. Salute, Jamie. Salute, Miss Parker. Salute, Suntan. Salute to everybody that's checking in from Facebook. Salute to all my Facebook family and friends. And we're going to see how long Coffee Girl will remain an angel. But appreciate the super chat, Coffee Girl. Now, there's a lot in this. But let's just focus in on. He punched his girlfriend in the face because she wouldn't hand him his knife. Appreciate the super sticker, Miss Parker. Appreciate the super sticker. Now, that was after he damn near killed the brother. I mean, he just completely demolished the brother, physical. He wasn't satisfied with that. He wasn't satisfied with the 30-minute beating. Now he wants a knife. Look, if you beat anybody for 30 minutes, it ain't pretty much nothing left if you beat somebody for 30 minutes. Right? Salute LaTanya. Salute LaTanya. I believe this is LaTanya's first time over here with us. So can I get everybody to give LaTanya a warm welcome and make LaTanya feel at home? I'm going to tell you like I tell everybody else, LaTanya, just stay away from my troublemakers. You're going to be good over here as long as you stay away from my troublemakers, LaTanya. But we're glad to have you over here at the Rock Squad. Now, not only did he want his girlfriend to give him a knife, he beat him for 30 minutes, y'all. 30 minutes. So allegedly, the two, they were sitting at the bar. The two were sitting at the bar together, having a cordial conversation. Mr. Owls, he jumps up, pounds his knife on the bar, and immediately starts to beat the brother. Beat him down. They said blood was everywhere. Blood was all over the walls. Blood was all over his clothes. They said he had to stop and catch his breath. And then he went back and continued to beat on him. Blood, blood everywhere. Blood everywhere. Salute. Let me go to his family. Let's go to his family.
Preston Coleman is still in the hospital days after police say he was brutally attacked inside a VFW in Aliquippa. Now his family is saying they believe this is a hate crime.
But for him not to do nothing to this person, never seen this person, never had an encounter with him, it's unreal. And for it to happen for so long and no one did anything is insane. It's inhumane.
Coleman now in an induced coma after police say this man, 39-year-old Brett Hours, viciously attacked and strangled Coleman for roughly 30 minutes at the VFW on Sunday. Hours has been on the run ever since and is considered dangerous. Aliquippa police saying several people were in the bar and some may have participated in the attack as well. The attack captured on surveillance video, police saying it was unprovoked. The family saying Coleman was the only black person at the bar and no one stepped in to help.
My father never knew these people before. He's a member. My grandfather was a veteran. He's also there a lot. Like he's known there. So it's just unreal that they allowed that to happen to someone that they know.
And more charges may be forthcoming. For now, reporting in downtown Pittsburgh, Ava Rash, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.
Can we get some prayer hands for Mr. Preston Coleman? Can we get some prayer hands for Mr. Preston Coleman? To my white side of the family, you all still have a long way to go. And I want to commend all of those white people that are not racist. I want to condemn you all because a lot of white people aren't racist. All white people aren't racist. But for those whites that are, and in my opinion, here's my opinion on it. It's okay if you racist. It's okay if you love your race. It's okay if you want to feel, proud of your race. That's not a problem, in my opinion. It's not a problem because I love my race. I'm proud to be black. So who am I to tell anybody not to be proud of their race? But the problem is when you discriminate against others because of their race. The problem is when cowardly acts like this take place because of someone's race. He was the only black person in there. Now, let me just give white people history 101. Well, not even history. Let me just give white people and the rest of the world a quick lesson when it comes to black people and how we embrace white people. If that would have been a bar filled with black people, and if it would have been only one white man in that bar, I could promise you, black people would have made sure nothing happened to that white man. Even if a fight would have kicked off, once the fight kicked off, black people, we wouldn't have never allowed no black man to beat a white man for 30 minutes. We wouldn't have allowed it. As black people, once we seen the black man getting out on the white person and the white man was just out of it, we would have broke it up. Black people would not have just stood there and watched a black man beat a white man half to death, put him in a coma, and we did not do nothing. As white people, it's y'all duty when y'all see a white man, committing this kind of act towards a black man, as y'all duty, y'all are supposed to intervene off the rip. Y'all supposed to intervene. Hey, move. Enough is enough. The fact, and I'm going to come to the chat, the fact that nobody intervened. Nobody. The report says they believe that others helped with the brutal beating. Latanya says, right. Salute, Florida Queen. Tari Seahawk says, this is so damn sad. Every single person that did not step in to help this man should be charged. Also, I hope this poor man comes out of it and God bless him and bless his family. And that's so true because that was wrong. Coffee Girl says, I can be proud of my race and not hate another race. And that's what we saying. That's all we saying. Appreciate that super chat, 80s baby. 80s baby says, no, not feeling well, just super sports. Can I get everybody to throw up some prayer hands for Rock Squad on 80s baby? She hasn't been feeling well. Appreciate the super chat, 80s baby. 80s baby is a big help to my platform, along with Miss Parker, Coffee Girl, and a whole list of others, Jamie, and a whole list of others, Suntan. So if we can get some prayer hands up for 80s baby, appreciate you, 80s baby. Hope you get well soon. So as white people, you gotta intervene. Like I said, shout out to the many white people that's not prejudiced, and there are a lot. There are a lot. And yes, black people are prejudiced as well. Black people can be prejudiced as well. Let's just make that clear. But the point that I'm making, if that was a bar full of black people, and if that was a white man, and only one white man, and a black man was beating her, we would have broke it up. We would have broke it up. Now, they say that Pittsburgh, this happened in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They say that Pittsburgh is the most racist city up north. They say when it comes to the cities, the states up north, Pittsburgh is the most racist city. It's just sad, y'all. It's sad. This is somebody's son. This is somebody's father. He looked like a big teddy bear. He looks like the life of the party. And he was the only black person that was there. And this happens very often, y'all. It'll be a black person and they'll be out with their white friends. They'll be out with their white co-workers. And the black person ends up coming up dead. As black people, we have to, when we get around our white friends, we always have to think, this friend of mine might not be prejudiced. This friend over here of mine might love me. But we always have to keep in mind that there are still those white people that's out there that are racist and prejudiced. And the first opportunity that they get to harm you and I, they're going to harm you and I. And it's difference because when they do something to us, the law seems to always be on their side. Every now and then you might get one case out of 1,000 cases where the law is not on their side. But in most of these cases, when they do something to us, somehow the law is on their side. Salute, Archer. Appreciate you for pulling up. Salute. So as black people, we just have to be mindful. We have to keep in mind, if it's an event and you're the only black person there, you might not want to go. You might not want to go. Because see, these cowards like this, and this is what I say all the time, for those that are racist, it's plenty of black people that is with the business. It's plenty of black people that will give you everything that you're looking for. Go to those black people. Go to any hood in any American U.S. city and go and try the things that y'all do to these innocent black people or these black people that are defenseless. Come to the hood with it. Go to LA. Go to LA. Go to Chicago. Go where you will get a fight. A bar filled with white people and only one black person. That's a no-brainer. He ain't stand a chance. Archer says, typical Pittsburgh. He ain't stand a chance. But y'all give the white folks that's not prejudiced, y'all are setting them back when y'all commit these kind of acts towards black people. Don't y'all know that white people, the majority of white people, they sick of this stuff. They tired of this stuff. Don't you know you got interracial relationships? You got interracial marriages. You know, you got children that are interracial. They're tired of it. They're tired. The majority of the white people, they're tired. But when y'all commit these racist acts, y'all set those white people back that's tired of it, that want to make the difference. Trust me, it's a lot of white people out there that's tired of it. Coffee Girl says, I don't know about you all, but since I've been down here in the South, I can feel racism before anything happens. You can feel it when you walk in a corner store. Your 6 cent kicks in. And that's facts, Coffee Girl. Salute OG Patrice. Salute OG Patrice. It's like you see it. You sense it. You know it. Off the rip, you know it. And I'm just keeping it real with y'all. And Ms. Parker can vouch for y'all. She'll tell you. I'm very big on not being around a group of white people just because of that. And even when I went to the Trump rally, I was on point. You know, I was on point. But like I told Ms. Parker, we're going to test the temperature. And just, you know, and I could feel the tension in there. I could feel the racism. I could see it on some of their faces. You know, just thank God nothing kicked off. Appreciate that super sticker, Ms. Parker. Appreciate that super sticker. But just like black people and our ignorance and the stupidity, the foolish things that we do, just like that sets black people back as a race. Well, you white racists, y'all set the white race back as a race. Trust me, it's a small percentage of y'all that's still holding on to it. Because as I stated before, you have interracial marriages. You have interracial children out here that have both sides. So you can't tell me that those interracial marriages and those interracial relationships was based on racism. At the end of the day, whether it's a white woman or a white man, they looked at their black spouse and they didn't see race. So why are y'all still trying to hold on to this? Let it go. James says, dated out my race, court held when she took me to her town, never again. And it's so sad. Like, in the black man, we get it the worst. It's a little accepted when the white man bring the black woman home. You know, it's still, it's still tensions there. But if a white woman takes a black man around her family, Lord have mercy. And if white men find out that a white woman was with a black man, white men won't date her no more. White men, when they find out that white woman was with a black man, she's outcast. They won't date her. They won't date her. And I could give y'all history lesson, but I'm sure that all of y'all, especially black people, I don't even have to give history lesson to black people as far as our origins and our contributions to society and to the world, because I believe that every black person knows history. We know way before we were slaves. We know that we was kings and queens. We know that we built, and I could go on and on and on. The majority of white people even know the true history. Appreciate the super sticker, Miss Parker. Appreciate the super sticker, Miss Parker. Appreciate the super chat, Latanya. Latanya says everything you are saying is facts. Appreciate that. I mean, come on. It's all over social media now. Before social media, you had to read it in the books, but nowadays it's all over social media. But y'all really have to take a deep look into yourselves and understand every time that y'all take the life of a black person, y'all got to understand exactly what that is doing to your soul. And if you got in touch and if you really knew exactly who we were, I promise y'all, before y'all kill us, before y'all lynch us, before y'all discriminate against us, y'all will bow down to us and ask for forgiveness. So for all the white races, and I believe that that's what really, really irritates them, because they know, the white races, they know who we are and they know who they are. They know history. They're not dumb by a long shot. And maybe that's the issue that they have with us. But that's something that y'all got to take up with God. Y'all got to take that up with God. But like I said, learn true history. Look at how black people do white people and look at how white people do black people. Like I said before, if that was a bar and it was all black people in there, one white man, and a black man would have been beating a white man like that, all the black people in that bar would have came to that white man's aid. Them black people in that bar would have got that black man up off of that white man. Them black people in that bar would not have allowed no black man to beat a white man for 30 minutes. That's facts. That's facts. See, the difference between us and y'all is y'all want to see us at the bottom. Y'all want to discriminate against us. Y'all want to lynch, kill, and destroy us. Y'all don't want black people with nothing. But the difference with us and y'all, we want to see y'all succeed. Go to Europe. Go to when the Moors went up into Europe. The Moors were melanated people. The Moors were blacks. The people that was up in Europe, they were white. What did the black people do? We went up in Europe and we helped civilize. We civilized y'all. And this is what I'm saying. I hate going over this, but it keeps coming up over and over again. And I have to keep reminding white people exactly who we are and our contributions to society. We civilized y'all. The Dark Ages in Europe, that was before the Moors went up there and civilized y'all. We taught y'all how to bath. We taught y'all how to cook. We taught y'all how to clean. We taught y'all science, mathematics. We civilized y'all. We helped teach y'all. We could have left y'all up in the caves up in Europe, but we didn't. We taught y'all. Even to this day, where do y'all get everything from? Y'all get it from us. Coffee Girl says, makes you want to leave that braiding hair right there on the counter. OG Patrice says, Shank, unfortunately, racism will never die because racist parents raise racist children and so on and so on. That's facts. Let me drop the link. If anybody want to hit the panel, feel free to hit the panel. If not, I'll let you all get out of here. I might go live on the backup channel after dark with Shank. I might do the celebration. I'm not sure. Ty says, God bless you, sir. My wife, and I agree with you 100%. Please pray for my wife. She just lost her parents within a month of each other. Y'all have a great evening. My condolences, Ty. My condolences. And can I get everybody to throw up some prayer hands for Terry and his wife? His wife just lost her parents within a month of each other. So can we get some prayer hands up? Anna B says, we seem to be the lowest race on earth. To me, it's inferiority and fear. That's the basis of bigotry. That's why some are trying to erase history. And that's facts. That's facts. That's facts. Slide in, Miss Parker.
Hey, salute, Shank. Salute to the moderator. Salute to the chat. Shank, I know he appreciates all the super stickers and super chats. He does have goals on his channel. His is not popping up as some of the chats do for the goals that he sets, and what that does is help Shank's channel grow and stuff like that, because YouTube doesn't pay the content creators. We get paid by people purchasing super stickers, super chats, and memberships. So just always, remember that we appreciate that as content creators. But good topic, Shank. And Coffee Girl, something she said, and prayers to Terry real quick. Prayers to Terry and his family, his wife's family. But me and Shank will ride in when we go out of town, and we can basically point out where Black people live. You know what I'm saying? You can tell. And me and Shank, we stay in a predominantly beautiful neighborhood. And the prettier the neighborhood, Shank, you could tell how you're gonna be treated. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a shopaholic, and I'll have a pocket full of money. And I understand what Coffee said. And Coffee, I don't spend my money with them. Once you treat me with an ounce of disrespect, or like I'm great steal something, or my money's just not good enough, you're right, it's not. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go to the rinky-dink stores and spend my money. I'll go to the low budget stores and spend my money. Stores that actually get back, the Walmarts, things like that. It's not what you wear, it's how you wear it. And today I kind of dealt with that. So I went to Harris Teeter. I wanted to bake some spaghetti today, and I went to Harris Teeter. And I'm one to sign up. Shank will tell y'all I sign up for everything, all kind of cards to save, because groceries are expensive when you have to spend cash. And we're having hard times out here. Everybody is, with the economy and stuff like that. So I always make sure I get a card, wherever grocery store to get savings, spending, and stuff like that. So as I go up to the counter, I said, she said, do you have a Harris Teeter card? I said, no, ma'am. And I said, can you sign me up? She said, well, you have to go to it was a Black girl. Well, you have to. And I had Miss Callie on the phone. She's like, well, you got to go to the service desk for that. And I was like, okay. Once again, we are racist amongst our own kind. We treat each other the nastiest. We have the nastiest attitudes. So I go up to I was greatly, some said don't do it. But I said, here, Callie, hold on. Let me go to the counter. Because, I don't shop at Harris Teeter like that. But just in case I come back, let me go to the counter and sign up for, a card. First thing he did, they stopped talking and they looked at me crazy. And I was like, I would like to sign up for a savings card. He said, do you got your ID? I said, ID? Long as anybody's ever signed up for a card at a gas station, I got them all. Any gas station we go to, I get all the cards. Nobody's ever asked me for an ID. I said, what do you need my ID for? And he was like, the one boy was like, she doesn't need an ID. He was like, yes, she does. And he was like, oh, okay. He kind of gave me this look. And I said, you know what? I'm okay. I'm okay. And I told Callie, I said, I'll never come back to this store again. It just takes one thing to turn me off from a store. You'll never get my money again. But see, I don't go to stores like that. You know what I'm saying? For that reason. Because I know how the stores in this community is. And that's crazy that you have to go to the lower class areas where people ain't looking at your skin color or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And watching you, you know what I'm saying, looking over the counter, watching up and down the aisle, looking at the little bubble, the little silver bubble to see what aisle you in and all of that, you know what I'm saying, and keep, asking you, can I help you? Is there anything I can help you with, honey? If I need help, I know how to come and find somebody. But y'all ever notice when you walk in a store in a Dillard's, in a Macy's, they fly you, but I'll stand there, I observe, and I'll stand there and wait for the blue people to walk in right behind me, and they'll never say a word. I've even wanted to go ask Shank a couple of times, like, why didn't y'all ask them if y'all could help them? And it's crazy. I've had Black people in the store just as well follow me, as if you could tell they've been there and adapted to their circumstances, if y'all get what I'm saying. They've adapted to how those blue people are interacting, so they act just like them instead of just being themselves. Everybody ain't thieves that's Black. Most of us work, and we want to go get something nice for ourselves, maybe some perfume, maybe a cute outfit. I want to go out. I ain't been out in a while. But when you walk in Dillard's and Macy's, all you gotta do, have your phone out and just record the whole thing. And just the attitude alone. I go to the counter even to go, yeah, I got any perfume samples? Take a blue person, take one of your blue friends and let them do the same. So Shank, it's a good demonstration. You know what I'm saying? It's not getting any better, and it's not about guns and all of that. It's we've been in racist, living racism. We just don't have the shackles on our feet. We're still getting hung. We're still going to jail and losing our Black men. See, they can't hang you by a noose, so they beat you to death. So, it's unfortunate, Shane. I appreciate these kind of demonstrations. Cape Cod said Hearst Tita is known for being funny about some customers. Yes, and this was my second experience of feeling it. Cape Cod, it really is. I don't like it. Shank is more of the target, and I go to the low scale stores. Shank, you got Shank, Shank Rock stays in the upscale stores and stuff, but I'm more if you make me feel uncomfortable in a store, I leave before I even pull out my wallet. I'll just leave. Shane, do you feel like you get that from our area and stuff like that?
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
I think I'm in more stores than you though throughout the area. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's good community. Not saying it's the community, but the stores, very much so. Very much so. But I appreciate you, Shank, for that. For this, I do. Again, prayers to Terry and his family. And also, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. 80s baby came in here sick and said 19 people watching and only 12 likes. You don't have to show your face if you're in the bushes. Just hit that like button and let's keep Shank Rock in the algorithm, because we're gonna need Shank Rock at the end. With Trump coming in this office, and we're gonna need somebody to put out real news, and you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to come together, figure out some solutions instead of confrontation. And Shank delivers that for us. He gives us a safe place to debate, but at the same time, he talks about it. He talks about what don't nobody else talk about, things that need to be talked about, because at the end of the day, this is for our future. This is for my grandkids' future.
Appreciate that
Shank,
super. My
go ahead.
bad. Appreciate that super chat, Suntan. Appreciate that super chat, Suntan. Salute, Snoopy. Salute, Snoopy. Go ahead. Any last words before we get out of here, Ms. Parker?
Nah, I just wanted to come up here and chop it up, because I thought this was a good conversation. And one more thing I wanted to touch on real quick. Talking about moving out of other countries and stuff, like moving to other countries and stuff like that. I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie to you. It ain't that I wouldn't. I'm just scared, because we got to think about it. It's stuff that happens over there too. We're not there to see what's happening over there in Ghana and all of that, but we know we've seen stories in Ghana. We've seen even where the C-19 started. You know what I'm saying? And you know what they allowed to come over there, what they allowed the American people to come over there and do to their people, to pass that C-19 off to experiment on their people. So no, over here we got more of a choice than somebody setting up shop and saying, "Hey, you gotta take it. You gotta hit this meth." You get what I'm saying? So again, salute. Thank you, Suntan. Thank you to all the support. Please hit that like button. Even if you watch the video, you go back and view it. Hit that like button for Shank Rock. Thanks, Shank.
Appreciate you, Miss Parker. Salute everybody. Salute. I'm so glad Positive Vibes has just pulled up. She don't get a chance. There she go. Shank trying to move to another country. I thought I was going to get out of here before Positive Vibes started roasting me. Let me read this and then we're going to get out of here, y'all. Salute Sophie. Sophie says, prayer to Rock. That ain't my president. Sorry. Snoopy says, Coffee Girl, prayers and blessings to you. And keep your head up and don't get discouraged and don't settle for less than you deserve. I thought I was going to get out of here before before Positive Vibes started roasting me. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. It ain't funny, Jamie. It ain't funny, Jamie. Anna B says, in the bushes, trees, I'm scared too. We know dangerous areas here, but know that. And we don't know their norms. In some countries, you could be jailed for littering. I know, and then that's another thing. That's another thing when you relocate to another country. You got to get used to their laws. And them other countries, they don't play. They don't mess around. You know, you might throw something on the ground and end up with 20 years. And in some countries, they got to grow their own foods. The inmates got to grow their own foods. If you don't grow your own food, then you don't eat. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Salute. I might go live on the backup channel. I'm not sure, y'all. Salute, though. And I ain't been sending out the links because I ain't been having time. Salute, everybody.
Tonight, Aliquippa police are still looking for the man wanted for what they call a vicious beating inside this VFW post. The victim was found lying in a pool of blood. This is the suspect. He is 39-year-old Brett Hours. Police say he's been on the run since Sunday. Investigators say that's when Hours viciously attacked Preston Coleman, and they say it was all captured by surveillance cameras. Police call it a brutal beating that left the victim in a pool of blood, unable to speak because his mouth and eyes were swollen shut. Here are more details from the criminal complaint. Police say Hours beat Coleman repeatedly for 30 minutes. He punched, kicked, and elbowed Coleman in the face and head, and then he choked him. Each time, the victim struggled to get up. Hours continued to beat him in a brutal manner. Police also say Hours punched his girlfriend in the face because she would not give him his knife.
Aliquippa police say they've received multiple leads about Hours' whereabouts, but those tips have not led to an arrest. Also, the attorney for the victim says that he will speak to the media tomorrow. In Aliquippa, Sheldon Ingram, Pittsburgh's Action News.
Preston Coleman is still in the hospital days after police say he was brutally attacked inside a VFW in Aliquippa. Now his family is saying they believe this is a hate crime.
But for him not to do nothing to this person, never seen this person, never had an encounter with him, it's unreal. And for it to happen for so long and no one did anything is insane. It's inhumane.
Coleman now in an induced coma after police say this man, 39-year-old Brett Hours, viciously attacked and strangled Coleman for roughly 30 minutes at the VFW on Sunday. Hours has been on the run ever since and is considered dangerous. Aliquippa police saying several people were in the bar and some may have participated in the attack as well. The attack captured on surveillance video, police saying it was unprovoked. The family saying Coleman was the only black person at the bar and no one stepped in to help.
My father never knew these people before. He's a member. My grandfather was a veteran. He's also there a lot. Like he's known there, so it's just unreal that they allowed that to happen to someone that they know.
And more charges may be forthcoming. For now, reporting in downtown Pittsburgh, Ava Rash, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.